Hey, everybody, welcome to another edition of Smart Realty Presents live from Alex Basement. And yes, I know these come out backwards. They're written forward, they're written regular here, but apparently I am in an alternate dimension. So when I hold them up and show them to the camera, they come back backwards. So I'm going to either have to learn to write in reverse order or we're just going to stick with it. Also, I am apparently there's a live stream you can do now on YouTube, and I am doing it at the exact same time. So, camera one, camera two. And what the hell, right? Smart Realty does have a YouTube page, so you might want to check it out. If you see it here, you don't need to do that, but now you can get two angles at the same time. More basement action. So there's a couple things today that I want to go over, including I think I may need a theme song. I think that's the one thing missing when I'm holding up those little note cards. I need a cool theme song. One of my favorites was it's the Gary Shandling Show theme song. So I'll have to. I have no musical talent whatsoever, so I'll somehow figure out a way to maybe I'll hum something, but I'll get to it. Also, we're going to talk the weather today, and we are going to talk a couple entertainment things, and that's pretty much it for a late edition. So I was going through Amazon, and if you like me tend to go through the streaming services, I was Amazon Prime movies, and just going through to see what's out there, see if anything's worth watching. Like I said, Rambo, the final Rambo. I didn't even know it was on there, and I just stumbled across it and ended up watching it. Well, I came across another gem, people, and it's called Blackwater, starring, and this is from 2018, so I was very surprised, especially by the stars, starring one of my favorites, Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren. Obviously, Jean-Claude Van Damme's best movie, I would say, would be Bloodsport, hands down, not even close. Maybe second best movie would be Kickboxer. And then, what was that other movie? They were in the movie where they were the super soldiers that I can't think of the name right now, but that was good too. But Bloodsport by far his best movie. So anyway, here's the description. It's called Blackwater. Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren. It is on Amazon Prime Movies right now. If you have a Prime subscription, it's included. And here is the synopsis. A deep cover operative, that would be Van Damme, imprisoned on a CIA submarine, teams up with a fellow prisoner, Dolph Lundgren, for an electrifying fight to escape in this action-powered thriller. I will be watching that this week. I can promise you that because it sounds awesome. Actually, I didn't even need a description. Once I saw who was in it, I'm like, I'll be watching this. I like a good action movie, and I think I'll let you know. But I have high hopes for it. One thing I don't get this, if you're familiar with ASMR, the whispering thing, I don't know why that came up, but it's very random. It's bizarre. I don't get it whatsoever. But it's out there. Look it up. It's really weird stuff. And here's one cool thing for this is if you have any kids graduating college or high school, or I guess anything, obviously this year is screwed to hell, and there are no commencements except on May 16th at 8 p.m. and it's going to air on all the networks: ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, and a whole bunch of others. It is going to be a graduation ceremony, and the Obamas are going to be hosting it. There's going to be guest speakers: Condoleezza Rice, Megan Rapinoe, Lady Gaga and Pharrell are going to be performing. Zendaya will be there. Robert Gates is going to be speaking. So it's like it's basically going to be a television event graduation ceremony. So yeah, it kind of sucks you don't get to put on the gown and the cap and the tassel and everything. And obviously, this isn't even like a consolation prize, really, but it's something, right? And sometimes that's all we're looking for. So that is May 16th as we get closer, if I can remember what the date is, because in this day and age, days all blend together. I'll bring this up a couple times. Also in the news, they're talking Demolition Man 2, Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. So I don't know if Wesley Snipes will be in the sequel. I can't remember the end if he died or not. It's been a long time, but I do know that Taco Bell was the only restaurant that made it. So it may be true. There's talks that of the healthy of all the fast food restaurants, Taco Bell may, believe it or not, be the healthiest. Which, as crazy as that sounds, um, Demolition Man was ahead of the curve. And then, lastly, remember when all these people were freaking out because they couldn't go to the garden centers and get their flowers? Um, I was not one of those people. I was actually happy I couldn't go to a garden center and get mulch and flowers because that means there's work to do. And I hate gardening. And you know me, I don't like the outdoors. And with these murder hornets out there, I'm right. I definitely right. I don't like spiders. I don't like bees. And now you got these 2-inch murder things. You know what? I hate nature. I love watching like Planet Earth on BBC, um, stuff like that. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Would you want to go on a safari? Absolutely not. No, thank you. I do not like nature one bit, except on television. And you know, it's cool. Okay, you look at a mountain, stuff like that. I can definitely appreciate that. I just don't like the wildlife. That's why I don't go camping, and that's why I don't live in the country. And that's also why I don't live in a state where there are snakes, poisonous scorpions, poisonous spiders. No, thank you. I could not live in Texas where, you know, there could be a scorpion in your shoe or a snake in your driveway. I wouldn't do well. I would embarrass myself. I know that and I accept it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Um, but so speaking of weather and people who wanted to garden, well, it looks like we may have snow coming up on Friday, and freezing on Saturday because, you know, what month is this? Oh, right, it's May. So why not, right? Because everything else is going to hell. So why can't the weather? So yeah, I don't know how much snow we're gonna have, but today is the last nice day. So if you were thinking about taking a walk or anything like that, you might want to go do it right now because after today, that's about it, and it's going to be cold. And I don't like to take walks if I have to wear like long pants, um, just because if you're going like I don't know, I'll wear a sweatshirt and shorts. I'm fine with that. So I need it to be at least in the 50s, and then I'm like perfect. Um, but yeah, if it's down in the 30s, I'm not walking. So that's it, folks. That's it for today. So there's your weather report. I'm going to let you know how Blackwater is. I'm sure it's awesome. I'm just going to give it 4 stars right now out of 4. Um, and I'm working on a theme song. So there you go. Hope you all have a good one. I will talk to you tomorrow. Hey, everybody.